Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Emergency departments at Hunter hospitals have improved their treatment times. The latest Bureau of Health information report shows 66% of patients started treatment on time at the John Hunter Hospital, a 1.4% improvement on the same time last year. 81% of emergency patients at the Mater Hospital were seen on time, 54% at Maitland and almost 67% at Muswellbrook. However, only 32% of patients are leaving Maitland Hospital within the 4-hour target time, and 36% are leaving on time at the John Hunter, which is not as good as the same time last year. A man's recovering in hospital after a ride-on mower accident at Burrigal. The Hunter's Westpac rescue helicopter was called out around 2 yesterday afternoon. A man in his 60s suffered chest and internal injuries in the mower accident. He was treated by paramedics and the helicopter's critical care team before being taken by ambulance to the John Hunter Hospital in a stable condition. The state member for Upper Hunter says he will continue to advocate for the return of the Regional Seniors Travel Card. The $250 travel card, which could be used to pay for fuel, taxis and bus or train tickets, was cut from the state government's budget earlier this year. Dave Lazell says the Minns government blocked debate about the issue on the final sitting day of Parliament. But he's assuring residents he plans on raising the issue again next year.
The enormous good that this card does for our community means that we will continue to fight for our seniors. We want to see all our seniors get benefits to encourage them to get out and about, to be part of the community.
Pet owners in the Hunter are being reminded to make their dogs and cats a priority this summer. With temperatures expected to climb above 40 degrees in some parts of the Hunter this weekend, residents are being urged to keep their animals out of the heat. Pet behaviourist Lara Shannon says not only do dogs and cats need daily access to shade and water, they also need to be considered in times of emergency.
If you have pets and you live in an area where bushfires can occur, it is so important to have an emergency plan, not only for your family, but for your pets as well. So you need to make sure that you have somewhere that you know that you can go, a plan to evacuate your dogs and your other animals as quickly as possible, making sure they have plenty of access to water, high ground.
Port Stephens Council has adopted a plan to improve the lives of residents living in hinterland areas. The Hinterland Place Plan was compiled with feedback gained from 6,000 residents who live between Glen Oak in the east and Duns Creek in the west. It found residents were keen to see better connectivity between towns, more pedestrian-friendly activities and protecting the local environment. Council will use the data to push for more funding from the state and federal governments. The Charities Commission has received hundreds of reports about fake charity scams, and Hunter residents are being urged to be vigilant during the festive season. More than $3 billion was lost to scammers in the past year. Charities Commissioner Sue Woodward says we need to make sure we are giving to our intended charity and not a scammer.
If you get a text or an email or a phone call from someone you don't know and they're asking for a donation, don't click on that link. Don't tell them your name or bank details. Go to our charity register. Check the organisation is there, it's a real charity, and you'll see their contact details on the register.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Jets will continue with their young brigade as they head to New Zealand to play the league-leading Wellington Phoenix on Saturday. This continues the recent trend of experienced players like Jason Hoffman and Carl Jenkinson being dropped from starting to make way for youth. Western Suburbs have confirmed the signing of former junior Will Smith for the 2024 Newcastle Rugby League season. Smith last played in the NRL for the West Tigers, making only 4 appearances in 2023. Newcastle rep cricketer Adrian Isherwood is confident that he will earn a Bush Blues cap for the upcoming Nationals in January, but he'll have to first get through the Central Coast in the New South Wales Country Championship final for Newcastle this Sunday. And Surfest organisers are looking to create more events to be held outside of the Hunter after adding more junior contests to their annual schedule. That's sport. I'm Jessie Dennett.
And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 3, 11, 17, 19, 32, 36 and 41. And the supplementaries are 6, 22 and 34. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.